Oh yeah. We have gotten back to our property. The bus is back parked on our property, and I'm working on a special little project. I want to show you what I'm doing right over here. Obviously I have some 2x4s, so I'm doing a little building. No pun intended. Get it? Little building. Last year I put out a video about this garden shed, utilizing a truck topper up top for the roof. It was just a lot of money to build a roof, so a truck topper does nicely. It's waterproof and all that, and I put all the rest of it together with pallets. Very simple, very cheap and easy. But inside here is going to be our cat house. This is where we're getting some feral cats, and the feral cats are going to be living in this shed. It's nice because there's windows all the way around the top that can be open for breeze and for them to come in and out. We're going to build a ramp off the back of the shed so that they can get up away from coyotes and things like that. They can get out of the way of predators and have a nice safe location, and they can maybe even sit up here and hunt. They can watch out for rodents and go down and grab them. So out here today I'm going to be building a door that goes right there. Over here is a polycarbonate window I'm going to be putting it in. So it's very simple. We got a gravel floor, and it's not really rodent proof, but it won't need to be because the cats are going to be taking care of all the rodents. They are not going to be living in this building. One thing that you can clearly see is that there is holes right through the sides of these walls. I'm going to be putting boards on top and closing all these holes in. It won't be totally sealed from the wind, but it will be way better. I'm going to do it a lot like this front wall. If you look at this front wall, I took pallet wood and ripped apart pallets, and I put this together myself using screws, and I left about a 2-inch space in between each board, and then I put another board on top of that, like board and batten, I think is what it's called. So I'll be doing that to the outside, covering all those strips where there's air that can get through, and closing it in so it's nice and sealed up for the most part. I mean, it's not going to be like weatherproof, like no air coming through at all, but it's going to be a pretty good little area for the cats to live. So my next task was to build a door that would be hung on hinges so that we could come and go inside and out of this building. In order to do that, I had to rip some pallets apart to harvest wood in order to build the door. What I do is I just cut through all of the nails that attach it to the supports that are in between, and it's a really easy way to get wood that you can use on your projects and to take apart these pallets without damaging them too much. The door is going to be a very simple construction, just built out of 2x4s for a frame, and then I'll be attaching this pallet wood all along the front of it, board and batten style, to close it all in. At the top there is an open section, just like the wall next to it, that will be a polycarbonate window, so that we can just walk up to the shed and look inside and see how the kitties are doing without disturbing them and having to go inside. I really want to be able to take a look inside and see how they're doing. I'm just screwing this pallet wood to the frame of the door that I had built, and I'm just screwing them in and running them long on the ends. The reason I'm doing that is that I'm choosing the best section of each wood that has the least amount of cracks in it, so that I could just cut the ends off and cut it exactly to size and have all those boards line up perfectly nice and square on the ends. There I am, cutting off all the extra, and I let it hang off a little bit long on the one side that's going to be closing, so it stops the door from closing inside of the frame and going too far, and it'll have a nice overhang, so keeps it kind of waterproof and keeps the wind out and the rain. Ellie came in to give me a hand hanging this door on the hinges. It didn't fit just right, so I had to grind it down a little bit, sand it some so it closed and opened nice and easy, and I fit it in pretty nicely. Ellie was pretty happy with the job. This is also her garden shed, so she congratulated me with a nice high five and some butt grabs. This is about how far I've gotten on the cat house so far. I got the door on. These are going to be windows up top here. I still need to close those in. But look at this nice handle. I took a juniper branch that was nice and curly and cool, and I put a little metal strapping around it so it could be fastened really nice and sturdy. It's very sturdy. The door opens very easily. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. Look at that. you can just close the door. Look at that, it almost closes on its own, just a little push and it sticks in place. It's about the perfect amount of rub that I want on a door, so I can just like close it over and it kind of sticks on its own. It's just a slight pull and it opens. That's so good. Inside we just don't have anything different yet, because I think we're gonna get the cats, put their cages in here and put a litter box in here and just let them live in here just basic the way it is right now, without any shelves or anything, and then we'll start building things as we go. One thing I do need to do is I do need to put like a shelf up here, because they're going to be coming in and out of these windows on the top of this this truck topper. So we're going to be opening one of these windows and have a ramp outside, and that's going to be how they come in and out of this shed unless the door is open. So I do need to put in like a shelf here with like a little ramp that goes up to their shelf up top, and they can just sit up there and look out the windows and do some hunting. And that's what we want them for. We want these cats to be stone cold killers. We got getting feral barn cats, and we're just gonna train them to take care of this property and watch over stuff. It is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get these windows in. I'm gonna get some parts from the hardware store. I got 2 little scraps of polycarbonate over there, which is the perfect size for a window for here and a window for here. And I want some closure strips that close in the ends of those. So I'm waiting until I get to Flagstaff to do that. But man, it's really coming along. I really freaking love it. I got a lot of work to do left on it, but you know, it's about ready for cats. You know, it's pretty much there. Just gotta get these windows in and it'll be all set. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video all about our feral barn cat house that we're building, all out of reclaimed materials, mostly pallet wood, some dumpster dive materials, and that's about it. We got some hinges from Habitat for Humanity. This whole thing cost me about $200, including the gravel on the ground, all of the screws, and the 4x4 posts and a few 2x4s that I bought to put this thing together. So if you like recycled, repurposed, reclaimed projects, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, and I will see you in another video real soon, right down the road. And be sure to check in next week, where we'll have a video update about our new feral barn cats and how they're doing in this cat house and on our property.